Hello and welcome to All Things Seniors. This is your host, Rafiq. I have over 20 years of caregiving experience, and on this channel, I'm empowering other caregivers one episode at a time. So, quite often people will tell us, you are a caregiver, you should take care of yourself, or how will you pour from an empty vessel? First, provide care to yourself, become happy, and then you'll be able to provide like a better care to your loved ones. Great, all good points. How do we do this, right? Many times we don't have time, we don't have resources, we don't have brain power. How do we do this? So today I thought that I should share with you some of the hacks that has worked for me over the years as a caregiver, how to refill myself so that I'm ready to provide care for my parents and for my family. So I'll share those with you today. Let's start. So my suggestion number one for you today is that there has to be a me time in your schedule. I know most times you will say, hey Rafiq, I don't have time to take care of my loved one after my job and after this. How can I find time for myself? You have to. It's one of those things where you'll say, I am driving for so long and I have to go so far further that I don't have time to refuel my car. If you don't refuel your car, you will be stranded. So it is part of better planning that you have to take care of your vehicle, your body who is providing care for your loved one. You need mental break, you need physical break, you need emotional break, you need that break. So incorporate that me time into your schedule. Now let me tell you a couple of things that work for me. I'm sure you will find the way it works for you. What works for me is every night at around 10-ish p.m., whatever is going on in my household in terms of I'm providing care to my dad or whatever I'm doing as a caregiver, that is almost like a cutoff time for me. That's the time when I go and now I spend some time with my wife, whether we watch a movie or we go for a walk. We need to have that time so that I can connect with her in a way that I share some of my challenges with her, that what I'm finding as a primary caregiver for my mom and dad. In our household, as you know, that it's me, my wife, my parents, two of them, and my wife's mom, like my mother-in-law as well. So it's five of us, five adults, two of us in a way providing care to three older adults. We need that time, me and my wife, so that she can tell me what are the things that she found today. Is there something for work, for health, for mental health, what books she's reading, whatever that is. That is the break that I want from my caregiving life for myself. So find that me time. And you know what, if you'll tell me, Rafiq, no, I don't have that amount of luxury in my life right now. Okay, find a 5-minute break, okay? Find a 5-minute break every couple of hours where you listen to a song. Or don't listen to anything, just do deep breathing. Because when you will give the signal to your brain that you are prioritizing yourself, your signal will give this message to your body that you are taken care of. And once we are rested, we'll be able to better take care of our loved one. Do not compromise your me time. This is most important thing that you can do for yourself. Schedule something in your calendar, make it happen. So that was my point number one. Point number two, move your body in a way that you give signal to your physical self that I recognize you, I have not forgotten about you. If you can incorporate half an hour of gym time, go to gym. If you can't go to gym, if you have treadmill or a couple of dumbbells, you have nothing, do some push-ups. Give some time to your body's health. If you'll tell me, no, I have no time even for some push-ups because I am always busy providing care, no worries. When you are in the kitchen preparing a meal for your loved one, do some dance, right? Have a skip in your walk. Do something. What it is doing is you giving signal to your mind that I recognize you, I'm thinking about you, you are thinking about yourself. And when as caregivers we provide that self-care, a huge shift will happen in your brain because you will now feel that I am not forgotten, I exist, and when you will exist, you are taken care of, you'll be able to better provide care for yourself. So I highly encourage, bring in some kind of a physical movement, whether it's skipping yourself or having a little dance while you're cooking or gym or going out for a walk. Bring some kind of chosen physical activity in your life, and I can guarantee you will like it. I guarantee you'll like it. Another thing which I highly recommend you is learn to say no. Like, there will be times when either your loved one or somebody around you, being a sibling or a neighbor or somebody who likes to give advice, not knowing what's going on in your life. We all have those people in our lives, aren't we? One of these two sides, whether your loved one or somebody of these external factors, they will say something which will hurt you, or they will have something to say which is impractical. Learn to say no, right? Politely, right? And I'll give you a couple of words for that. So one way of saying no to that input from an external force is, great, thank you. I will definitely consider this and see how I can use this for my dad's care. Now, you are not saying no. In your mind, you are saying no, but this is a polite way of saying no so that this doesn't become a confrontation, right? So you'll say, thank you. I will definitely consider this, think about it, and see how I can incorporate this into my dad's care. This is one way of saying no to external factors. Now, what to do with your loved one? I'll give you one example that works for me. See how it works for yourself. Many a times when I am in the morning going for work, and my dad at that time, for example, if he's watching TV or having a breakfast, and he won't sometimes don't appreciate that I'm in a time crunch, I have to rush for a meeting, or like, my bodily gestures or signals, my body language of being in a rush, he sometimes doesn't get it, right? So he will start telling me, what game is going on, or what am I planning to do today, or he'll start having a conversation, and I'll say, Dad, I want to love to hear this. Is it okay if we talk about this in the evening because I'm late for meeting? And you just go. But acknowledge them. Have a brief conversation with them rather than finding yourself stuck in that condition, because we need to have this vocabulary so that we can provide this self-care. If you are late, you'll be stressed. If you start taking every comment coming your way from external sources very seriously, or giving them justification why you are not doing it, oh my God, you will be giving a lot of justification, because I can tell you, everybody who will look at you, they have at least one suggestion, if not five, to tell you how you should be better taking care of your dad, whether they have ever been primary caregivers or not. So what I would say is, having these short phrases, having these things expected that this will happen, and you are prepared with an answer, will hopefully really help you. So this was my tip number 3. Okay, before I tell you my tip number 4, if you are liking this content, please do like the episode, subscribe to the channel, because when YouTube will see that, hey, a primary caregiver like yourself is liking or subscribing, they will show this channel to more people, more caregivers, and that way we'll be able to help more caregivers around the world. So please do that. That really helps the channel. Tip number 4. One of the things that I learned, which has helped me a lot over the years, is that sometimes we can really fool our brain. So I'll give you an example of what do I mean by this. Sometimes when I'm stressful, and I've learned that giving this gesture to my brain that I'm laughing. Now, I'm actually not laughing. I'm not in a very good mood, let's say. I'm actually stressful, but making this smiley face. These muscles, when they are used, they give a signal to your brain, this is the laughing pose, and the brain feels the person is happy. When I first heard it, didn't make any sense, but I can tell you, this is one of those things where you are again acknowledging your presence. You are doing this the smallest of gestures for yourself. In the midst of doing a lot of things for others, you are taking a pause and telling your body, I acknowledge you, I feel that you are stressed, let me do at least this small gesture for you. And when you have that smile, you feel better because you are doing something for yourself. So this is one way of trying to smile when you actually don't feel like smiling, but that tells you that how much smiling and laughing is important. So how can we incorporate that? We all have somebody in our life, whether it's a friend or a family member, or maybe a character from a stand-up comedy show that you watch on YouTube, or you like to go and attend in person. Whatever that component that brings that joy and laughter in your life is, bring that laughter to your life. If there is a friend who makes you happy, who brings some smile to some joy to your day, give them a call once a week. Tell them that you are calling because you need this uplift right now. And I think I think again this gesture of doing something for yourself, whether it is watching a show, making a call to somebody, bringing the joy and laughter into your life is a way of you telling yourself, I acknowledge you. I am doing something for you. And then your body will acknowledge and say, yes, I feel healed. I feel taken care of. And once you are feeling taken care of, you'll be able to provide better care. So I think that we all should try of finding that little moments of joy in our life. And my last point, number 5 today, which has been instrumental in my care providing journey, is that literally and metaphorically feed yourself first. If you are hungry, you'll be annoyed fast, you won't have enough energy. So as soon as you start providing care, let's say you come back from work and now you have to do certain chores for your loved one, or have a chat with them, or arrange for medication, or clean their room, whatever that is, right? We all have different ways of providing care. But before you commence that list, take 10 minutes, feed yourself, take 15 minutes, eat calmly and maybe watch something on your phone, or like do something which will feed your brain, which will feed your stomach. And once you are fed well, once you are taken care of, you keep me, I'm sure you can see me keep going back to the notion of taking care of yourself, because these are all the points that we talked about, right? The me time, moving your body, or not feeling guilt, and accepting all these smaller things that we will incorporate, bringing that laughter, feeding ourselves, all these small gestures. Well, you are telling your body, I acknowledge you, I want to take care of you, and I can guarantee you your body will respond to it, and your body will be rested and be able to take better care for yourself. So I hope that you liked this content. What works for you? Please tell us. Write in the comment so that I can learn from you, so that other caregivers who are watching the show will learn from you, and we all will become better caregivers. As I always say in every episode, and especially in this episode, I'll say, better take care of yourself, better take rest, because a rested caregiver is a better caregiver. Thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you next week. Ciao.